Share it live, share it live. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I had to make a new link. Hope I don't mess it up because I know everybody was clicking on the other link. Hopefully, everybody clicked this link. Yeah. Hopefully, everybody share this link. What's going on, y'all? Got a very special guest. I don't know if y'all was a fan like I was. I definitely was a fan. Hey, how you doing, Queen? I don't know who I was a fan of 60 Days In, but I definitely was. Uh, this guy has become a close friend of mine. You feel me? Uh, always giving me advice, always looking out. My boy David Duncan, man. So he messed the assignment up. I didn't like how David was carrying himself. So he about to tap in. He about to tap in right now. Hit the link, brother. It ain't popping up yet. Here we go. My dog, my dog.
What's the word, bro? What's good?
What's going
Yeah,
on?
nothing. Chill.
Today when you already?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I can't call it. What's the word? What's up, man?
Man, tell the people who you is real quick. I already did my introduction for you. You know what I'm saying? But let the
Yeah,
people know
yeah.
who you is, man.
So, my stage name, my actor name is David Prince. My real name is David Duncan, though. Last name Duncan. Y'all might know me, of course, from 60 Days In, season 5. Amongst other things, going viral as a police, playing basketball with the children up in East Cleveland. Very loved officer in the city of Cleveland, man. Shout out to Cleveland, Ohio, East Cleveland for sure. And you might know me on the football side too. So I've dibbled and dabbled in many ventures in my lifetime.
So let's talk about it. Like how did you end up getting on the show? The 60 Days In, man, because a lot of people identify you. Like I told you, I was in jail when I first seen it. Crazy as
Yeah.
hell county when I first seen it. That's how when I first met you in real life. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, dog. This dog, like that shit was crazy as hell, bro.
hmm Yeah. So I want to say 2000. So 2015, I got approached because at the time I was probably the only officer really like publicizing himself like, yo, this like you could be a cop. Like I was, wearing a leg holster, I'm looking all tactful. Everybody like, yeah, he look good, cold with it. You know what I'm saying? Like they had never seen somebody that looked like me in a uniform for real and be on the social media aspect. So one day I get a email from a company. They were doing a TV show called Life on Duty, but this required the whole department though.
Mhm.
And where I worked at the time, which just to let people know, Cleveland is the fifth most dangerous city in America. So where I worked was a area called East Cleveland, which is like, bruh, it's the jungle, bro. It's the trenches for sure. Like and they wanted to do a documentary on the whole department, but I felt that the world wasn't ready to see how we did things as officers to get results. Like sometimes everything ain't gonna be what it seems, and if you're on the outside looking in, you may not agree with the tactics or what it is that we may have to do to bend rules or cut corners to get results. So I was like, nah, we ain't even gonna do that. So I kind of did the interview process through Zoom, and that was it. I just never heard back from them as far as that show. Actually, what ended up happening is that show was it never aired, but it was revamped and turned into a show called Live PD.
I heard a lot of
And
PD.
yeah, Live PD. It ended up being Live PD. So I want to say 2 years later, I get a random email, random like, hey, reaching out, see if you're interested in a opportunity. And at first, I thought it was some spam, so I really wasn't paying no attention at the time. I had just went viral for playing basketball with the kids. So I like went viral, like 3 million views all across the world. People were blowing up the phone at the police station, calling to like thank me and talk to me or whatever. And once I got the email, I thought it was a hoax. So three more emails came, bro. Three more, like, hey, we really, da 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 da. So I finally responded back, like, yo, is this spam? What y'all on?
Right.
And they like, nah, like, this the real thing. Like, what's your number? We gonna connect. So I ended up connected with them, and it happened to be a company I'm pretty sure they're still around, but they're called Lucky Seven. It was Lucky Seven or Lucky Eight, but I want to say it was Lucky Eight though. It was Lucky Eight, and they had produced a bunch of reality shows. So I ended up getting on the horn with them. I had to sign an NDA. And then once I signed the NDA, I think like a month or so later, they told me eventually what the show was. And they ended up telling me that it was more of an individual process versus.
You went out. You went out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you had went out for a minute.
Yeah, what was the last thing you heard me say?
Said it was the interview. You said it was an interview process.
Yeah, I went through like I had did the interview. They had told me that they looked through a bunch of interviews from back then and picked me out and found
Oh, I
me.
know.
Yeah.
Okay. So the people that they're like the producers from 60 Days In, they was like affiliated with them.
Yeah, so the company Lucky Eight actually produced a bunch of different reality shows. So this was just one of the shows that they had in their back pocket too. So it
Okay.
was like, yeah, we got a more individual opportunity for you versus the police department.
Yeah. So it definitely was a household for the season. That was probably one of the best seasons from what I seen for real. I told you I
No,
was
it
in that.
was. It was the highest rated in the best season. Yeah.
I was like in that shit. Like, dog, I was mad,
Yep.
I was sad, I was like, what the fuck? Like, bro, it was so much shit going on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so how you doing, Trees? What's going on? So somebody shouted out your BM on her too. But so how
What's
so how
up?
did it how was it when you first stepped into the jail and stuff like that? Like how did people like embrace you? Because I know we seen a couple things on scenes, but I know it's a lot of stuff happening off scenes too.
So the way it work out is like you are in jail, they don't know who you are. Uh, you go through a process where they meet you in the middle of the desert because we was in Florence, Arizona, and they cuff you up. They drive you there. Before you go there though, you gotta memorize like your backstory. And they
Hmm.
give you like a fake social. So that because you're really getting booked. So this can actually, if you use your real social, this will attach to you. So they asked us to pick a name that we could remember easily, keep our first name, but change the last name, and then gave us a fake social. So when we got in, of course, the producers. Remember, you got executive producers. You got, all these behind the scenes people. Remember, they're trying to create content. This is content creation without a script, though. In a sense, there's no script. Like you don't have to memorize words or anything. It's more of a you be yourself, or you turn into an aspect of yourself, and you kind of do what you do. So going in, you go through it like as a real inmate. I had to take my drawers off. I had to squat and cough.
Mhm.
I had to do everything an inmate does because the inmates are actually in there and they're watching you. So they are, everybody chopping it up. Oh man, where you from? Da, 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 type shit. So yeah, it was the real experience. You know what I'm saying?
So like, what was going through your mind mentally? Like, was you nervous? Like, was you like, damn? Because I seen like it, like when you it like off the dribble, you just like went straight into your character, like you did the shit, like it was nothing. You feel me? And then I see it left, but like, what was going through your mind like through the whole period of like the book, when you start meeting inmates and stuff like that? Like, what was going through your mind? 'Cause how long did they do in there?
So funny thing is, I actually been in jail before I was a police officer.
Mhm.
So and then me being from the hood, you just kind of go into that mental, and you understand that you may not be in your hood, but certain rules is transitional, like it's all over the world. Be
Mhm.
cool, you know what I'm saying? Kind of don't do too much. Listen and observe. You feel me? Don't put yourself in a spotlight that you don't need to be in. So I kind of went into like my hood mode. Like, all right, cool. Let me resort back to like me on Brackland or me on 126 in Shaw. Let me go back into that mindset. So the inmates was cool. You feel me? It was more on a damn, where you from? I ain't never seen. A lot of them was repeat offenders, so they all knew each other. So when they saw a new
Mhm.
face, it was like, damn, where you from? You from out of town or something? Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So my backstory was me and my cousin had went to San Diego, and on the way back, we was on. I believe the route is either I-10 or is I something or a single digit. I can't remember what the digit was, but we got pulled over. We had like maybe about like 10 pounds of marijuana, and I owed him a solid, so I took the fall for it. So now in their minds, they hear the story because when you go in, everybody, they ask you your story, yo, what you in here for type, you feel me? So I ended up telling them like, yeah, I'm in here on the strength of just, I owe my cousin a solid, so I took the fall. And in on that level, it's like, oh damn, he a real one. Like, damn, he took the
Yeah,
fall for his people. That's cold. Like, so automatically my stock was up here.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much it wasn't nothing that was kind of awkward, but I think the whole thing is knowing that you really ain't do nothing, but you in
Yeah.
jail. Like you really not charged with nothing, but you're in there, and at any given moment you can leave if you choose to.
Yeah.
But that would be the difficult part, though.
So like, was it anybody like particular like you just was like, I don't think they buying it. Like, I don't think they really. You feel me? I don't think they. I think they know I ain't really. You feel me? Like, you know what I
Not
mean?
me.
Like,
Not nah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like they met me and kind of like we hit it off. Like,
that's
cause as
that.
soon as you
I,
go in there, you gotta pick a game. Like the minute you get inside GP, you have to click up. Like there is no you an individual. You ain't doing this. Like they pull tight on you, grab your paperwork out your hand. Yeah, what you in here for?
yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, are you
you with us?
black? You with the kinfolk? You feel me? Or you Indian? You with the Chiefs? Or you Chicano? You was born you Mexican or Hispanic, and you was born in America. You Chicano. And if you Mexican born in Mexico, you was Pisces. You know what I mean? So, and then you had the whites, which was Woods, which stood for whites only one day soon.
That's crazy as hell.
Yeah, so as soon as you come in, it was like they, bruh. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You about to be with them over there. That's your clique. That's where you gonna room at. That's where you gonna bunk at. And then the head will always come and approach you. So the head will always be like, "Yo, bro, what's up? Tell me your story, whoop de whoop." And they would you just fall in line, you just follow suit. You know what I'm saying?
So, like some of your co-stars, like I think Mark, I think his name was Mark, right?
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to
Mark,
Mark. Yeah.
like, I know you probably was like, they gonna find out about him. I think you said it too, like in the interview room. How did you
It
feel about like
just
him getting in there? Like when you went in there with him, I know you was like, man, they gonna fuck dog up. Like, how did you feel like when you seen? Because I think he ended up getting embraced, right? Didn't he end up getting like embraced a little bit?
Yeah, so Mark is what you call a super fan. So it's
Yeah,
certain people that they found or participate. They call us participants. There are certain participants that they find through social media and other means. And Mark happened to be what they call a super fan. So he had been watching that show since like day one.
yeah,
I had never seen this show a day in my life.
yeah.
So Mark was like, he was nervous.
I thought they
Uh,
was gonna fuck Mark up. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna tell you what Mark did. Mark did. He went the super, super good guy, cool route. You ever see the one dude who go to jail and you be like, damn, he don't deserve to be here. You know what I'm
He about
saying?
to give
Like
up everything. Yeah,
he he the type that people look at and be like, nah, he cool, he cool, he cool. Like
lead dog
he
alone.
actually a good dude. You can tell he got a good heart. Like don't mess with him. So he kind of went the for lack of better terms, he went the God route. You feel me?
Yeah.
With the "Hey, let's all pray together. He was like
Mhm.
really trying to just bring everybody together. So that was like his way of um managing in a sense. But he would tell me all the time, like, hey man, I want to quit so bad, but every time I look over and I see you, it just gives me
Yeah.
motivation to stay in
You
here.
can
You know
tell
what I'm
though.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because you're going through it together. So when you got that sense of togetherness, it make
Mhm.
you stronger. You know what I mean?
And then speak on a little bit of the what's his name? And that was my dog, bro. The Mexican. That was my dog.
Abner.
Uh, yeah, that was my dog. Like, how you feel about him? Like, what was it? How was he doing in there?
Well, he was in a different pod as me. So me personally, I didn't know anything of what was going on in the pods because we were secluded. It was two
Oh, okay.
participants per pod. So they
Yeah.
had the pods where the cameras was set up, and then they had pods with no cameras set up. And those pods was the people who came in through intake and they
Mhm.
didn't want to be on. It was perceived as a prison document that was going to be aired overseas. So no one knew it was 60 days in, but they knew that
Perfect.
it was a document though. So those who didn't want to do it, they went to the pods with no part cameras.
Okay.
Now the flip side of that coin, though, bro, is how can I say this? At some point, they bent the rules. So what they ended up doing was letting inmates into our pod who did not sign, and then would come into the pod during the week and ask them to sign. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So they would shake it up low key with inmates that really shouldn't have been in the pod because they didn't sign, and they
Make
would
it.
put kind of like stir up drama
Mhm.
and that's why I try to tell people like,
That's dangerous as
you,
hell, bro.
huh?
That's dangerous as hell.
You gotta understand though, bro. Like these multi-million, some of them multi-billion-dollar companies, bro. Like to
Yeah.
them, all they care about is the cheese. I gotta
Money.
make this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what you signed up for, so bro,
Right.
no matter what, you in this bed, you feel me? But me, I gotta get this coin back on top of coin on top of coin. So it's the nature of the beast when you in that industry for real. And yeah, it's a dangerous industry, bro. The entertainment game is a dangerous game, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough in there, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you for real.
How long did you end up staying in there?
Shit, the entire time. That's
Oh,
the
you did?
crazy
Okay.
part.
Because I thought
Most
I thought
people,
I thought something had ended up happening or something where they had to pull you.
yeah. So in the end, they make it seem like I snitched out the show and da 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 da. But you got to realize this is like TV though, right?
It was to sell. It was to sell
And
a story.
you
They
gotta
wanted
you
someone
gotta
to make some type of
in
shit.
on
Some
there.
type. Yeah.
Think about you got the hood dude who a cop who rose to power. You feel me? And then
She said
boom,
you was
the
talking
worst
to
thing that can happen is he snitch and he crash and burn. You feel me? Like it was good for TV. I think for me, I didn't I didn't think that it would be that bad for real until like, bro, I'm getting death threats. Oh, you
yeah,
fucked up, child. Bitch, I'll kill you. I'm just like, damn, over a TV
crazy,
show?
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. Look at Queen Tamar. He was talking too much, but I'm talking to you right now. I'm trying to tell you the
Right.
truth. You don't even want to
Make
listen.
sure
You
y'all
just
subscribe to the channel, man. That's the only way we gonna build, y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe
yeah,
to the channel. Share,
yeah.
share, share your Facebook, share your Instagram, share. My dog is a
I'm in.
legend for me.
I'm in the flesh telling you the real, and you still want to believe what you see on the box.
Yeah.
I mean,
Appreciate
I
you
can
tapping
talk
in,
about it
though. It's
now,
still
but
real.
when you sign them contracts, though, bro, you kind of locked in. So, like, even though I wanted to tell the truth about things, I couldn't though
Yeah,
because the legalities. You can't tell
yeah.
the secrets. You can't tell too much. If you say this, they'll come back and sue you for $2 million. Then they put a clause in the contract, bro, that after you couldn't work with another agency, company, movie, or film for an entire year from the airing of the final episode, which was the reunion. Couldn't do nothing. So while the buzz going crazy, you gotta sit back and you can't even capitalize like you should or could. You know what I'm saying? So let me teach you about a reunion for with reality shows. This is about to blow your mind. So I'm gonna leak a couple secrets to because I've done things after this. I've been asked to do other things too. Like I remember I got called to do the Bachelorette, um, the Biggest Loser. I done got called to do so many shows after the fact, but I ain't gonna lie, the money wasn't right. And I'm like, nah, I done got my foot in the door. I'm already good. I don't need the publicity. I need the cheese. Which is the good thing about 60 days in. People think like we didn't make any money. No, we made money now. Like if you asking me to leave my crib, my bills, put my career to the side, leave my family, shit, you gotta pay me. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't going to jail for free. I don't what? Yeah, so you feel me? What ended up happening is we you couldn't capitalize on anything, and then the reunion show. So we filmed in 2018. We finished. Now, mind you, we don't see nothing, bro. We don't see no show. We don't see shit. We get a call. Yo, we gonna fly y'all to New York. It's November 2018, right? So we're like, all right, we're gonna fly to New York for the reunion. So boom, we fly. They fly us to New York. They put us in like these separate rooms and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So boom, we get to the filming spot. They alienate me by myself, right? So I'm in the room by myself while everybody else on their own, right? So what they ended up doing, bro, is they went to the other participants, like, yeah, Dave sold y'all out. Dave snitched on y'all. How you feel about it? Woo, woo, they was hyping them up. They like, what? He did what? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got me. Whoa, 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 whoa. So mind you, we see each other at the reunion show. Like people hot, they eat it. Oh, my life was
Yeah.
at stake. Blah 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 blah. Blah. I'm thinking like, what? Are y'all for real? Like, come on, man. Y'all know better than that, man. So I play it cool. Now, mind you, when we are watching the clips on the reunion show, they showing them and they asking us how we feel, and they showing them and they asking us how we feel. Bro, we had not seen the show in its entirety. We only saw those clips they showed us at that moment of filming. So, mind you, do you know when we actually seen the final product?
How
Take
long?
a wild guess. Take a wild guess. When did we
Was it
see
like a
the
year?
final product?
Was it like a
Nope.
year longer?
Nope. No, it was short. It was short.
Okay. Well, like a month later.
2 months later, but do you know how we saw it though?
How y'all see it? When we seen it, That's crazy. That's
Yep,
crazy.
we never saw you. So in reality TV, they don't show you the final product because why? You're gonna have issues. You're gonna be like, yo, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Or why they make it look
Bro,
like
bro, listen, it's entertainment is so genius, bro. And now that I'm on the inside of it, bro, they will take a sentence that you said in week 2 and take a sentence from week 8 and splice that motherfucker and put them together and the scenes are matched, right? Because they'll tell you, like, yo, don't groom yourself, don't cut your hair, don't do nothing. If you think about it, why do y'all really want us to do that? Of course, you want to see the struggle, right? But you also want to be able to mix clips
Mhm.
so you look like the same in both clips. So when they say, I could be like, yeah, Mark doing a good job. And then on another week later, they could say, I could be like, yeah, man, the inmates, man, they be acting bad. So now they'll take Mark
They acting bad.
been acting bad.
Yeah, that's
You get what
crazy.
I'm saying? So I was, I'm watching the show like, damn, I didn't say that. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I was like, oh, this is a dangerous game. Like, yeah,
Like, did they like reach out? Did they reach back out to you? Like the producers of that show? Like, did they reach back out to you about any of the, like anything that y'all did? Like besides like payments and shit like that? Like, did they talk about?
so what they did tell me though is they contacted me and told me, and which I do believe, they was like, yo, all jokes aside, like you the best participant like we ever had though. Second to the only person close to you was the one who committed suicide. I can't think his name, but he was on 2 seasons. He stayed in jail for like, I think he stayed for like 120 days though. I can't think his name, but he passed
He
away.
committed suicide.
Yeah, white guy, white dude. I think it was Nate. His name was Nate. Yeah.
Oh, with the glasses.
Yeah, I think it was. I think he did wear glass.
What?
Real cool, real cool. Remember he did
Yeah,
the one in Georgia.
older
He did
guy.
the one in Georgia. No, young dude,
Hey,
young dude. Yeah, you gotta look him up, man.
let me see. Cause I
Oh
used to be
no,
watching that shit.
hey, no, Queen.
I know
Like,
it, man.
man, I could tell. Listen, no cap. I could tell y'all so many secrets about the entertainment business. But the problem too, though, is just like the police world, right? In law enforcement, if you say too much, they will blackball
Oh,
you, though. For real, you feel me?
dang.
Yeah, Nate was cool as hell, though. Nate really was that. I do give myself props, but Nate really was
Crazy.
like solid though, cause he a white boy in Georgia. I think they was in like uh is it Clay County? I think it was in Atlanta, like Clay County, Georgia. So he like in the trenches for real. You feel me? Like
For real.
on the white boy side. So shout out to Nate, man, and
Yeah,
rest.
he was from Michigan too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was from Michigan.
Yeah, Nate was solid though. I never saw like the episodes of him, but they brought him to all right. So when they do our season was the only season they allowed all the participants to meet in one room before the show. So we all came together and actually like met, like chopped it up, dapped up, exchanged a couple numbers, whoop de whoop. It was the first time they had ever did that. They brought Nate to us. So Nate like did like a presentation, talked to us for a little bit. So I got a chance to actually see and meet Nate in person before I went to jail.
That is crazy as hell. I did not know that, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They bragged a lot about Nate. They bragged a lot about Nate. Like Nate was like the one for real. He was like Uno.
Stabbing.
He was like the Matrix.
That's
Oh man.
crazy. He was on 3 and 4.
Yeah, yeah. They continued the same season into the next one, and he just stayed in
Hey.
there for another like 60 more days.
Oh, so
And
they
then
went
re-
straight.
and then remember, it's not 30 days and then another 30 days, bro. Like, remember, every month don't just have 30 days. So we was actually in that joint for like a grip, bro, because it's so much with that, bro. Like, they're like, man, they used to fuck with us. They'll send the COs, the DOs to come in here and just take our out. You collect extra socks, extra drawers. They'll come
Yeah.
and just take. I remember they came and did a raid, bro, and just took all my extra everything, bro. Everybody else shit was just fine. I'm like, all right, y'all just trying to y'all trying to antagonize me. Okay, I see
Yeah,
this. Like, you know what
they
I'm
trying to
saying?
stress you
Like,
up a little bit, like keep you in
yeah,
church.
yeah, yeah. I
Don't
mean,
want
but
you to
I
get
get it.
comfortable.
And so what they did every Friday, we would have interviews, right? But how
Mm,
they hid it is they would interview all the inmates. So it didn't look like they were just singling us out, so we didn't
mm,
get found. But one day, bro, them inmates got real smart, bro, because they had cameras in the pods, like
mm,
inside. All right, so the pods had 5 houses, 5 up top, 5 down below. That's what they called them houses. That was the one that had the multiple bunk beds in one house. One of the inmates, bro, got smart and looked into the camera bubble and popped that bitch off, bro. And there wasn't no camera in that motherfucker.
But you did what? What did you do?
Bro,
What do you
I,
do, dog?
dog, the nigga climbed up on the bunk bed, bro. And in the corner, you got the little black circular
Yeah.
like camera bubble. Man, they went and popped the bubble out that bitch, bro. It wasn't no camera in that bitch. So let me tell you, bro, they went to all of them and found no camera except for in 2 houses, dog. Can you guess who was in the 2 houses though?
Don't say it was y'all.
Me and Mark. Mark in one
What?
house, I'm in
Are you
another house, and we the
serious?
only two that got a motherfucking camera
That's
in a bubble, bro.
crazy.
Man, it was
What
so
made
much
him
shit.
do that?
Bro, I'm telling you, dog, we
That
was
on the show?
dog, listen, it was so many things that they did to put our lives really in jeopardy, dog. Like, yo, for real,
Crazy.
dog. Like, you got the two motherfuckers from out of
Oh,
town. They out of town. We the only two from out of state, dog.
out of everybody.
And we the only two in these rooms that got cameras. That's actual cameras in the bubbles. Man, dog. Yo, when I tell you, it was so much. It was some man, dog. It was so much. It was so much, man. Then they like, oh, don't none of the DOs. Now watch this. I'm out to poke a hole in something. See if you pick up on it. They told us only 5 DOs knew who we were. Right, just 5.
Mm.
Mind, I'm asleep, bro. I'm in there knocked out one time. So I'm out. I just happened to wake up. Right, I look up. I see a black lieutenant, a woman. I had never seen her though. She come, they would do their rounds. It's late night. It's probably like 3 in the morning, bro. She walked through. She look in. She see me. She like, good. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I'm good. I'm straight. So she leave, right? Because I just happened to be the one that up, but I didn't know the dude who ran the woods. He was up too, and he saw her. So the next morning, he was like, "That's Lieutenant such and such." Mind you, these repeat people, so they know all the workers in there. So he like, oh, that's Sergeant, that's Lieutenant such and such. I ain't never seen her down here. So I get to thinking, like, after the show though, during and after the show, me and Mark put two and two together. We like, nah, it's more than 5 people that know, bro. And come to find out, we found out, well, Bratcher, lo and behold, I don't want to say he knew.
That's the nigga with the cowboy hat, right?
No, no, that's my dog. That's the sheriff. He's solid.
Oh,
He
okay.
retired though, but that was my dog. Yeah, he was 100. That's Sheriff Lamb. Long story short, I'ma just say this: all the DOs knew. Everybody, they all knew who we was, bro. And that shit was dangerous too because they was telling us, "Run, all right, so boom, you got your one mission, right? Which is to go in there, create content." There was a back mission for all of us. Like my mission, we're gonna call it like a side quest. Shout out to player one. You know what I'm saying? In the side quest, it was okay, Mark, you gonna find out about how the system work with how they make calls and the kites, how the kites work. Because there's a lot of kites being passed. And for those that don't know, a kite is a message. Uh, my job was to find out the drugs and paraphernalias and the corrupt DOs. So while we were in there, we also was in there on another mission for the actual facility, though.
Mhm.
So we was working our wrists with that. You feel me? So it was like multiple things that we was doing. People think that our mission was just to create a TV show, but on the back end, we was actually doing stuff
Trying to
for
clean up
the
the jail.
facility too. Yeah. So
So was y'all successful? Was y'all successful with that? Was any of y'all successful with that?
man, I'm not gonna hold you. I had a little. I hid a really little small piece of like folded paper. You know, they used to give you a little short pencil,
Mhm.
and I would write everything that I came across or learned. Or just write that bitch down now, motherfucker, man.
What
Yeah,
if somebody would have bought your paper, dog?
yeah, it was a lot, bro. I had to like maneuver a certain way, hide certain things. Then while you in there, it's like motherfuckers had knives. I'm talking about lighters. I'm talking about man, mother. Then they was like the inmates would like crush they would act like they took their pills, hide it up under their tongue, even though they'll still show the
Mhm.
nurse, but they'll still find a way to hide it. They'll crush this shit up, snort that motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, everybody in here do drugs. Like,
Yes.
bro, I said it I was like, yo, everybody in here does
You want to go
drugs.
interview?
And remember, I was like,
You was like real dramatic. I remember you was real
everybody.
dramatic about
No, bro,
it.
listen to me. Whether they had them in there or they was on the out with it, everybody did
That's how you was.
drugs,
This how
bro.
you was though. This how you
Like,
was.
bro, everybody did drugs. Bro, I promise you, they was looking at me, I'm in there working out, getting right.
Right.
I'm in that bitch strong as fuck. They was looking at me like I was like a king in that bed. Like, damn, he work out. Damn, he in shape. Everybody in that bitch like cracked out. That's the thing. They don't even do crack, bro. We like, I'm telling them about Cleveland. Like, yeah, we got like crack heavy on it in the Midwest. I'm gonna be getting right. I'm like, yeah, you got your sherm heads, you got your meth heads, you got your, they like crack.
Then they're doing
Who,
banana
who,
peanut.
who still does crack? Like, yeah, they used to do things called speedballs, which was
Hey,
cocaine and dog and shit. You know what I'm saying? They would mix it together and call it a speedball. I'm like,
that's
oh, yeah,
crazy.
I ain't hip to that, bro.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Oh man, Arizona on the drug side, man. Oh, and the cartel in that bitch. Listen to me, bro. The cartel is real than a bitch, bro. I'm not exaggerating. Listen, the
You have encounters
cartel.
with them?
Bro, they was teaching me about the cartel because it's multiple cartel families though. It's not just
Yeah.
one cartel in Mexico. Bro, listen, real life will kill your motherfucker. What? Bro, they don't bar. Take the most gangster person you know from the hood in Detroit. He will get murked on sight, bro. They don't care about nothing. Nobody, bro. They will. It was a guy in there, bro. And I remember him by the phone. He was tough dude, quiet, didn't speak too much English. He was crying, talking to his wife and his kids. Boom, me get off though.
Billy shoe. Billy
One,
shoe is what they call it.
huh?
Billy,
Belushi,
Billy
Belushi.
shoe.
Oh yeah, they call that bill. That
Right,
must be
that's the
talking about the
name of
drugs.
it.
Yeah, that's that speedball they over there talking about.
He bought it. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I promise. They call it a speedball, bro. When it come down to they drugs, they do that shit heavy over there. But long story short, though, the dude was the he was the he was the rabbit. He was the one that the police like got on the freeway, and he had a lot of like, dog on him, dope, all type of shit. But he was just the distraction car.
Mhm.
They came into the states with so much. Listen to me, bro. I ain't even gonna say too much. They might come find me.
I
Listen,
know they
bro.
took care of that nigga
But
too.
long story short, they put bro his books. The money on his books was insanity, though. The one thing they gonna do if
Take
you
care of
if you loyal, they gonna take care of you, bro, for sure.
you.
They ain't gonna just let you fall like that, for real. As long as you keep your mouth shut, you good. Yeah, it was different in Arizona. It's different on the West Coast. The West Coast in general, just if you ain't never been to the West Coast, which a lot of these people haven't, a lot of people never even been off their street, bro.
Right, for real though.
Like Yeah, bro. The West Coast. I know everybody talk about going out the country in different places, but I try to tell people too, bro. It's a lot of y'all that ain't even explored your own backyard yet.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't been to Mount Rushmore. You ain't seen the Grand Canyon. You feel me? You ain't been nowhere in your backyard, but you want to go to Dubai, bro. Like
A lot of shit to see
explore,
here first,
man. Some people ain't even know what's in their own city, bro.
man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was. I mean, but go ahead. I know you got questions. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, shit, do your thing. This what this shit about. We having a conversation. This what people like to see. Shit,
Yeah,
for real.
yeah. It's yeah. It was 60 days in was a great experience. Would I do it again? No,
They
no.
gonna know you now, anyways.
Yeah, that's the number
They
one
gonna know
reason.
you. They gonna know you soon as you walk in that bitch.
Listen, the number two reason though, bro, is dare I say this, like I ain't really wasn't the production company wasn't like that though, bro. It's once I got a taste of what that shit like in the industry, bro, I see why a lot of people be like independent or they do their own tool. Like it's a dangerous game, bro. When you come in and negotiating contracts, money involved, royalties involved, NDAs, what you can do after the fact. Like them contracts is dangerous if you don't know the industry,
Do they be a packet?
bro. Not thick, but wordy though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Word, you
Like
gotta that shit, read
even
that
if
shit.
you took it to an attorney or a lawyer and had him look it over, I try to tell people like educate yourself because you don't even want to take another person's word because they may not even be that educated. Just because you got a degree
Nah,
don't
for
make
real.
you smart. That means you was able to do homework and pass tests.
That part.
You feel me? Like I need a person who can really read between the lines and be like, nah, because line 6C
Yeah.
kind of contradict 2B, you feel me? And this is why, you feel me? Like you need somebody that's gonna really lead you and guide you in the right direction, man. What they pay you for the show. I can't really. That's one thing they wouldn't let us do. That was almost like a damn near lifetime agreement. We can't talk
Mhm.
about the payment, but I'll say this: it was you. You. If I come to you and ask you to go to jail and leave your family and your bills got to be paid, your car note got to be paid, and you got to live your career for the time being, and literally go to another state in the unknown and put your life at risk. Oh yeah, we talking chickens. Ain't none of that. Let me get 5K.
Right.
What? Nah, cause I can be safe at the crib and make
Nah,
5K.
for real.
You
For real.
feel me? Like, nah, we gotta like yeah, I can't say, but just know it was it was cool. It was cool given the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Queen said, "Would you change anything you did on the show?"
Nah, I wouldn't, and I'm gonna tell you why though, bro. Like, it's so much that went on in there. Think about it, bro. We was in there for we're gonna say close to 3 months because it was a long time. Me and Mark was counting down the days. It was a long time from the time we got in there, and think about it. You only got 10, 45-minute episodes in a reunion show. And we was in there for almost like 90 days. There's so much that you did not see, so much good that we did too, bringing people together, listening to people's stories,
Mhm.
giving people hope. And the one thing I learned about men in there and in general, they either couldn't deal with a death in the family, preferably like a mom or a father, and they never got over that shit. Drugs took over their life. They never had any type of true role model, someone that could really guide them and point them in the right direction. A lot of them were lost, man. Didn't believe in God or just was learning how to believe in God, didn't know how to pray. It was so much that we did good in there, especially Mark. Mark did a lot of good in there, bringing people. We had prayer groups. Like it's so much that you don't see, but they portrayed it as Mark just running around giving fist bumps all damn day. That
Yeah,
really wasn't how it was though, bro.
definitely
Like,
I look for sure.
yeah, like nah, I wouldn't change anything to be real with you. I don't like how the ending was, and I didn't think too much into it later on in my life. But I feel like once you sign a contract, and I'm gonna tell this to anybody that decides to come into that industry, once you sign a contract, know that you become a pawn. And whatever they feel like doing with you, however they want to portray you, and however they want to show you to the world, you can't say that's just where it's at, bro. You're at their leisure. They're paying you to use you how they see fit. And if it
Mhm.
mean thrashing your character or demoralizing, demeaning you, or if it mean bigging you up, putting you on a platform and holding you to a high standard, they're gonna do what they want to do for the money, though. I'm paying you. Shut up. You know what you signed up for. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You feel me?
So how crazy was it around that time? Because I know it kind of when people I know people was like instantly identifying you like when it dropped. Like I'm talking about like soon
To
as it
this day.
dropped, you
To
would just
this
walk
day.
around. Like how the
To
fuck did that shit be? Like what type of reaction you be getting from people like when they see you and shit?
100% positive. I've
Okay, that's good.
never had an interaction with somebody and it was, yo, fuck you, bro. I want to fight. You fucked up my shit.
Not to
Like
your
this
not
shit
to
you.
your face.
No, no. Because when they see me and they see my size, they be like,
Yeah,
okay, he really, yeah, okay, yeah. He
right,
don't. People think I'm short. I'm 6 foot. But
right,
on camera, I read the comments. Oh, he only 5'4". He got a little man complex. He talking crazy. He fucked, and I be thinking like, oh my god, bro. Like then I see people and it's, oh, can I get a picture? Can I get an
right.
autograph? Can you follow me? Yo, you need to get back on TV, bro. You got the personality for it. Like this, you, bro.
Yeah.
That's your calling. It's always love every time that I'm out, bro, and
There's
somebody
no
bring me.
way you look 5'4" on TV. Wow.
Oh yeah, I done got the worst of the worst, bro. Like, man, my inbox used to go so stupid, bro. Even to this day, when they do like the reruns, or
Mhm.
they'll do like a mass show of from like one to like I think they did 7 seasons. They'll just play them all out in 1 week or 2 weeks, and then my shit will just get the do 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 do.
Yeah.
Everybody in my
You
inbox.
wonder where it came from. Like they must have just showed that shit or something.
Yeah, so it's a blessing too though, because when you see people really like love you and honor you and show you that love, you kind of be like, damn, bro, like, yeah, I gotta get back out there, bro. I gotta get the people what they want, bro. They really be rooting for you, they really love you, they really see what you got. They sometimes people see your gift before you see it. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? And I do feel that way, that somehow, some way I do gotta like get back on the big screen on that level. So that's the next move. I assume I just got to get the right connections again.
Yeah. Or the right opportunity, because you already, you got so many connections, but it's like everything ain't the one.
Yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah,
strategically.
yeah, yeah. That's
So
why I
like,
always tell you on some cool shit. I be like, if you ever need me on that side, you want me to come act, you
I
want me
don't
to
say
come
that
get
nigga
on the
because
booty.
we been needed you, nigga. Bring your ass on down here.
I'm telling you, you got
For
to
real.
do a scene where you fly to Miami on
No,
some,
for real though.
you linking up with the
Like,
plug, and then I pull up like, what's up? What we doing?
for real. That's definitely coming. And I'm definitely. Hey, look, I'm saying this shit live, so I can't renege on this shit.
No, you can't. You
Life for
you
street
you
queens.
locked
Life for
in.
street queens is that. Like we doing that. Life for
Yeah.
street Queens going down. That shit on the way. That's the next thing we working on. So we for sure gonna do that. So fast forwarding, man, 2025, 2026. Let's talk a little bit about like what you're doing now. As far as like the football, the community, because you saving a lot of lives right now, like just doing the football thing. Let's
Yeah,
talk a
so
little about that.
I am the owner and the commissioner of the Players Football Association, which is a professional advancement football. You can call it a league comprised of many teams in the Midwest. It's been established starting 21, 22, and it's been ongoing ever since. Mikey himself has a team in the league called the Michigan Bills. Shout out to the Bills. Champions, national champions, bowl champions, tournament champions, So shout out to Mikey. A couple of the teams that's there: Lima Warriors, um, Cap City Bandits, Flint Fury. Just to name a few. Detroit Ravens. Just it's Flag City Phantoms, Glass City Tigers. It's a lot of teams that I'm looking good at seeing at some point in time. I'm gonna fly out and get a chance to check them out during the season. But we got a lot of good teams. The number one team in the nation. Shout out to the Ravens. Shout out to Mike Cash, T. Sims. Dave Smith and them over there. I know. I think you just had Torrance on the show, didn't you?
Earlier today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Torrance, shout out to Torrance, man. Shout out to New over there with the Motor City Rams. Everything going good. Everything going good. We got a lot of things, man. Grand Rapids Surge. We got a lot of good things in play. But as you stated, it's to help young men either get back into school, go to the pros, or just something, just have something to do in your free time on the weekends and just have something to keep you off the streets and keep you motivated, even have your family come out, check you out, and maybe even be able to relive those dreams that you may or may not have botched. Some of us on this level uh, have messed up opportunities in school, and so now we kind of stuck where we at. But it's not the end of the world. We still got a chance to move forward in other directions. So I got that, and then I have Trinity Trifecta, which is a uniform company, uniform and apparel company as well. Sports uniforms. So that's another good thing too as well that we do. We produce uniforms all across the world. So and then down here just doing things. As a matter of fact, I just signed up to I just did an interview to be a high school coach down here. So I'm going
Oh, that's
through
dope.
the
That's dope.
process. Yeah, I'm going through the process, seeing how it's gonna work out or whatnot. So just moving around, just seeing how things is, giving back to the community and giving back to the sport that gave to us unselfishly.
For
So
sure. For sure. Yeah, so that man, you definitely respect it, man, for sure. And I just seen the beginning stages of it, man. It's inspirational, bro. Like me, a lot of people don't know you one of the reasons I even started a football team, period. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate you for that, bro. And all the advice you give me, man, like I said, I'm a sponge when it comes to the information that you give out, because you give out a lot of information. You don't gatekeep at all. And there's a lot of
at
motherfuckers that be in
all.
that position that gatekeeping like a motherfucker. So I
Yeah.
definitely appreciate you for that shit, bro, for sure.
Yeah,
And
a
I
lot
and
of
I always tell
information.
people too, like a lot of motherfuckers that be asking me questions, shit, I always send them to you, and you always like accepting to them. Like they be like, yeah, he told me this and that. Like, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? That shit
Yeah.
it's just a butterfly effect, bro. Like it helps everybody. Everybody got respect for you, man. Like you done embraced damn near the whole state for real, Michigan, that embraced you. You feel me? So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You keep moving, you keep working like shit right now. New York motherfuckers always tagging you and shit. Like
Listen,
shit,
man,
you working out
I
well,
got
bro.
if my next venture, if I pull this off, yeah, yeah, that East Coast, yeah, man. If I can pull
Get
this
you some
off, like,
earlier, motherfucker. A team from Florida trying to play.
man, shout out to my front office too, man. My front office been holding it down for sure, most definitely. You know what I mean?
Definitely working, man. It's just a blessing to be at the beginning stages of it and see, like, you know what I'm saying, the shit like growing every year, like more and more. Like we even through the motherfuckers that we lost, like we haven't lost them. They still around. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still you connecting with different leagues, like highly respected league. Like no matter what, you got it. Like well, your wins don't even count. And you done proved that shit. Like your wins don't count unless you go through the PFA. Like you got to beat somebody from the PFA for
Yeah,
you
for
to be
sure.
credible. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
think motherfuckers are starting to see it. Like even me being in other groups, like you showed me about being in the other different football groups in the different states. Motherfuckers is talking about the PFA. They know. Like if you don't got no win in the PFA, your wins ain't even credible for real. Like team like in Florida, the Ravens just played the Oklahoma Bears
Oklahoma Bears. Hmm.
and beat the brakes off of them, and they haven't lost the game all year.
Listen,
So
and
shit.
and and, and was talking crazy work, boy.
They
Yeah,
start.
so I'm super proud of them. I'm super proud of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm super proud of all the teams, though, man. All of them for real. Even the new ones coming in. You got the Mid Michigan Apes. You got the Michigan Force. They new. So I'm happy for all the teams that come around and just even past and present teams that's no longer with us, like Cincinnati Hawks and all of them. Indy Bison. Racing Raiders. I'm happy for anybody that's doing this on a high level and executing it with purpose and accountability. That's the key, man. You know what I mean? So
So like, what's next with you, man? Like, I know you always think about the next step. Like, what's next with you as far as like, what you're trying to do with the league? Like, where you want to go with it? Like, as far as publicity, or maybe different opportunities that you're trying to present. What's next for you?
so with the league, we're gonna try to like right now we strengthening the foundation. The key that I noticed with leagues that have came and gone is that they foundation wasn't strong. It was always one brick will be moved and the whole foundation fell apart. So
Yeah.
strengthening the foundation is the key. I think you'll never ever really stop doing that. But I think the next step for us is to continue to move forward as businesses that are in business together. The more that we empower one another, the better that we can be. The more that we can get to this money, you feel me? Figuring out how ways to get back to the community, figure out ways to uh, put these athletes in higher positions. Because I think the key to it also is to pass the torch, learning how to push these young athletes out and bring the new ones in. I think that's the ultimate goal. And I think for us, the good thing for us in the PFA, we don't have owners of franchises who want to just hold on to talent. They want to
Give it to the
groom
next.
talent and let them go and then bring in new talent. Like some owners, they once you good, they find a way to just hold on to you the whole time and not let you kind of spread your
It's
wings.
scary. That's scary, man.
Yeah,
That's,
so
yeah, we at Torrance was just talking about that, man. Like a lot of people lose whole sight of the whole goals of even doing this. Like, it's the off season. We're not beefing. We're not in gangs. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, I don't know. You see Mike Cash in my movie. Torrance gonna be in the next movie.
Mhm.
I mess with people on all teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no. A lot of people they lose sight of this. Like, a lot of people take a lot of stuff personal. Like, we troll each other all day, but like, I don't got no personal problem with these guys, man. And a lot of guys they really be hating. Like, they be hating each other, bro. Like, and it we as the owners and we as the like the I guess you would call it the OGs in the sport. We gotta remind these young guys, man. Like, there's more to this shit. Like, even
Yeah,
even when I wasn't in the shit, like when my dad and I was coaching and stuff like that, the Seminoles, when they was around and the Ravens, man, they all used to sit after the championship games and drink beer in the parking lot. I was young as hell just watching them. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Like, it was all love. Like, after the war, it was all love. Everybody was together, man. Because at the end of the day, the main goal is this is our shit. This is our basically fraternity. Like, this is where we go to get away from the drama, to get away from the street shit. You know what I'm saying? And to get the young guys and send them to the next level, man. And a lot of these teams and a lot of these players, man, they don't lost sight of that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
I guess we got to kind of keep reminding them and like enforce that more and let them see unity more on the off season. Yeah, it's cool to go to war and troll each other, but we need to start seeing more unity. Like when we doing giveaways or when we selling when we giving out dinners to the homeless and stuff like that. I feel like more teams need to come together and do it, bro. Like, we don't gotta it don't gotta be, oh, that's something that the Michigan Bills doing or that's something that the Ravens doing. Let it
mhm,
be something that the PFA players is doing. You know what I'm saying? And
and
it's just a better look, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think we need to enforce that more. If I could give any advice to like the front office and like us as a league, that would be the only thing I would say. Like, we need to start enforcing more unity with all the different teams, even the Ohio teams. You know what I'm saying? Even shit, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done developed a relationship with Grindhard. Like, I never would have thought that. You know what I'm saying? I actually developed a relationship with Los. You know what I'm saying? Through you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done met a lot of real people. I done also met a lot of fake people, but I done met a lot of real people, and I done learned a lot of stuff from others people's mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot of stuff from shit that people done did. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate you for that, man. Like I said, and we just gonna keep growing, man. And I think that's the only thing for me is like us bringing back that unity, man, and people getting on the same page with this shit, bro. Because a lot of these guys, they not on the same page no more. Like the trolling shit, cool, but motherfuckers took it to another level, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot of them lost sight of culture. I
Yeah,
think I think it's okay. Like I tell everybody, you don't have to like this era though, right? But you do have to learn to work with it. But
thanks.
working with it doesn't mean that you bow your head. Working with it is that you still stand firm and you have some rules that you're able to bend to get to the higher ground.
Right,
It doesn't mean that I just say, all right, let me just let you do what you want, or let me just bow down to you. Nah, I still have rules, but let's meet at a common ground, okay? Prime example, the new age want uniforms. They want to look fresh, fly, and fitty. Okay, I'll meet you halfway. I'll get you prime time uniforms, right? But what I need from you is to come to practice. What I
right,
need from you is to be a leader. I did what you wanted me to do, not do what I'm asking you to do.
right.
Get me? And if you can't do that, then you don't have a home here. The key to that too is the teams that's around also need to follow the same structure so that
Right,
player can no longer jump from team to team because everywhere he go, that's the culture.
right.
I can't jump ship if I'm jumping into the same ship but a different
Yeah,
color. You get what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing. But I think that's what it come back to your point. It's just
you.
a unifying coming
Mhm.
together. We can be opponents on the field, but we need to be in business off the field,
Thanks.
working together as one. We're not against each other. We fly the same flag, which is the PFA. With that being said, we can lose to each other, but we can't lose to the outside shit. We
Mhm.
can't lose to the negativity. We can't lose to the social media antics. I think at some point you got to put the clamps on something. You have to draw a line in the
A
sand.
fact,
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? It's cool, like you said, the troll do your one too, but at what point? Remember, too much of anything it can be a bad thing. So
Exactly.
where
That's
do
another
we
thing I
draw the
thought
line?
about. Like we got the Michigan minor league page, and we got the Indiana minor league page, and we got all these pages where it's all football players, and we control each other in there. But it's like once they get to the personal page, it's like this is my image, my different here. Like this is my personal life. This is where my family at. This is where my fans and my supporters. This is where my people at. And look at me at a different light than y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not showing them how I'm trolling y'all and all the other stuff that we do in the group chat. So it's like once it gets to the personal side of it, it's like I feel like it need to be some type of come on now, like we doing a little bit too much. You know what
You
I'm
got to
saying? Like
bring
you
them back in.
know what I'm saying? Like we not beefing. Stop making people think oh, you can't share Mikey stuff because you with us. Like Mikey
Yeah,
doing something for the community. Why do y'all think it's something that y'all can't share because oh man, he with the Bills? You know what I'm saying? I don't mind sharing everybody's stuff, especially something positive. And I'm never gonna look at it like, oh, he played for the Ravens or he played for the Rams. So I'm not about to support that bullshit. Like,
yeah,
nah, man, we stop that shit. But I'm saying that with myself because I have fell into it. I
mm,
fell into it to a word of point where I didn't like what somebody posted. And I don't know dog like that. And he really think I'm a bitch ass nigga. Let me show this little nigga. Like I done fell into that too. But it's like at the end of the day, man, you gotta reflect on yourself, meditate, you gotta pray on certain stuff. Like we get out of character. We're not perfect. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And like I say, all I can do is get better every year. You know what I'm saying? And try to grow every year as a man, as an owner, shit, as a husband, as a father. All that shit is one umbrella, bro. Because you move how you move. Like
yeah,
negativity, that shit can affect your real life. Like you ever got into an argument with somebody that you know for a fact you shouldn't even been arguing with, and it's just like everywhere you go with this negative shit for the rest of the day. Like
yeah,
crazy happen, you get in a car accident or something happened to your girl or something like just some crazy shit. It's like because it's the you got into an argument with a motherfucker that's having road rage in the street. It's like that negativity just jumped on you. Like you know what I'm
mm,
saying? It's just like you just gotta meditate and just be smart. Like man, you know what? You got it, bro. You ain't about to make or break me because you got an attitude. And
hmm
that's just how I've been moving lately, man. For real.
yeah. It's the devil gonna work 24/7, and there's gonna be moments where he gonna attack you at one of your weakest points. And you know, the one thing I learned is that God will allow things to happen to see how you're going to react. And that is the key, is your reaction. How do you react to death? How do you react to life? How do you react to losing money? How do you react to gaining money? How do you react to losing a family member or friend? Or how do you react to gaining a new friend? Do you treat them like you would treat a new friend and give them a clean slate, or are you walking around feeling like everybody is against you, and because one or two things happen to you that you don't agree with, now that your whole demeanor has changed, and now is I don't trust niggas, I don't trust chicks, you feel me? I don't, you know, this happened to me, and that's why I'm the way I am now. Okay, and then 9 or 10 times with that attitude is going to continue to happen, or you're going to block God's
Right.
blessings. I don't think the lesson was for you to turn yourself into a negative. Pretty sure it was to find ways positive in it and reinforce the person that you're trying to become. So one thing I noticed on this level is just it's not enough respect. There's
That's the
just
part.
there's not enough respect in this, in general though, even in like our communities, it's not enough. People keep thinking that you gotta earn respect. Nah, I'm the person that give it. I'm gonna give it, and as we go on, if you start doing things, I'll just deduct from it. Right? It's just like trust. I don't got no problem
Mm,
trusting somebody. Once you violate or do certain things, I take away that trust. You know what I
mm,
mean? I think that the goal is, I learned something a long time ago. I was in college and something happened with me and a friend of mine. And we still good friends to this day, but we kind of fell out. My homeboy, I went over his house and my homeboy was like, "Hey, come sit down." He was playing NCAA, playing football game and shit. And he like, "I'm gonna teach you something my uncle taught me." He said, "You got a dude who rob, a dude who can fight, and you got a dude who he get chicks, right?" He said, "The dude who rob, you don't bring him around your valuables. You don't bring him in your house like that. You don't let him see what you got." He said, um, dude who got chicks, hey, I ain't bringing around my girls. I ain't doing certain things because
sure.
I see where your mind at. You feel
Mm.
me?
And you
Uh,
can't make
yeah, and the dude who fight, guess what? You good for me on certain levels, but I know you on that rah rah, and I
that
don't
though.
want to get caught in the situation that I didn't have nothing to do with later on down the road because you didn't did something. But he told me, trust people to the best of their abilities.
Right.
That way you never get disappointed. Cause I kept getting disappointed in my friends. Like, damn, man, this is my nigga from the hood. Like, why we
You already know. You already
why
know
he
what he
do
was
me
on
like
already.
that? I'm showing him love, but I realized that sometimes we put expectations on people that just aren't
They're not
capable
there.
of achieving.
Yeah.
Can't get it, bro. So the dude who fight, we at the club. I know he gonna beat the
I
brakes off
say that
somebody. You
all
feel me?
fucking time. That is crazy you saying that right now.
Yeah, you trust people to the best of their abilities, and you categorize. It's okay. I know people don't like to do it, but it's okay to categorize people. It's okay to put people in
You
their
damn
own
near got to. You
box.
damn near got to.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Because in this world, bro, you'll probably meet a very small handful of true friends.
Mhm.
And I'm talking about where they just well rounded. They do
Yeah.
everything. They there for you. They love on you. They care about you. They got no ill will. They're never jealous of you. It's very few that you're gonna come across like myself that I don't look at you as competition, or
Right.
I don't look at you as a enemy, or I don't look at you as, guess what? At some point in time, this motherfucker gonna cross me because they all do, right? Like, you gonna come across somebody who just gonna come and they gonna be just pure, genuine, bro. No ill will, no nothing, bro. And you gonna know, like, okay, that's what a real friend look like.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, y'all all associates. People I associate with, chop it up with. I might kick it, have a drink with you, but then I'm chunking the deuce. I'm out this man because
For real.
that's as far as I'm allowing myself to go with you, though. So therefore, That's how we stop ourselves from being hurt and being disappointed. Now, the flip side of that coin, though, bro, I think people need to realize that you can't avoid hurt. You have to get hurt. You have to
Like,
get shitted on. You have to
you right
get
here.
lied to. You have to get your heart broken. These are things that you have to experience
The
in
mold you as a
order,
man.
plain and simple. Like, but while you trying to avoid it, when it finally happen, it's gonna be big, bro, and you're not gonna be
Devastate.
able to handle it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you need those trials and tribulations because when we finally pass on and go on to God, like we're gonna get graded, and this life that we in is a test, and it's only pass or fail, bro. There is no curve. There ain't no, oh, I got a D minus. Nah, bro, you gotta pass it or you don't, bro. And that's it. You gonna go that turn left or bro, you gonna turn right. But
Mm-hmm.
that's it. You feel me? So you carry that in your mind, you won't even really get, not saying you won't get bothered by the things people do. You will still because you're human, right? And you got a
Right.
genuine heart and you don't want to, be hurt. But once you carry that though, you'll be like, all right, whatever, man. It's cool. And then you move on. The key to this, the key to life and everything, whether it's death in the family, whatever, is acceptance, being able to accept, forgive, and let go.
Mm-hmm.
Accept, forgive, and let go. Because for you can forgive some, you never really forgive somebody if you can't let it go. They talking about oh, forgive but never forget. No, man, leave that.
I
If
do.
I forgive you, I forgive you. I don't
Yeah.
care about what happened. I'm not about to keep reminding myself of it. I'm just gonna move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Because the catch is this: if I left you still and I kept moving forward, I'm not 10 times I'm not gonna have to see you because guess what? You behind me.
Exactly.
So yeah, don't I wouldn't even stress it in we just in the era right now, bro, where our communities is just we so divided amongst each other, bro. So and it's so
But that's
bad.
what that's leaving room for these motherfuckers. That's how I'm exposing though. That's what's leaving room for these motherfucking pedophiles and um motherfuckers to rob women and fucking these kids turning guns on each other. Like that's what leave
Yeah,
room for that shit because it's everything's so divided. It's too many gaps, bro. And that's what people don't understand. When we was younger, bro, it's not no more nosy old ladies, bro. We didn't do shit
nah,
because we stayed down the street was gonna tell our parents. Certain
mm,
shit we couldn't do. And it's like everybody trying to mind their business now because they feel like the street code and
yeah,
snitching and all this other shit. But it's like motherfuckers don't even know what snitching is, bro. Like the
no,
word snitching and got fucking used and abused so much that a
so
motherfucker
bad.
think if they open their fucking mouth about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, they're snitching. Like
Right,
you
right.
motherfuckers snitching on your sales on being on social media. Motherfuckers is telling them they sin. The police is sitting on social media and solving crimes, looking at people's lives now, bro. Like that shit is crazy, bro. But
Yeah, I'm
motherfuckers
already
don't
know.
know what snitching, bro. They don't know what snitching is and none of that shit no more. And a lot of these motherfuckers wouldn't even know what to do if they got arrested and was in the fucking room, interrogation room. They wouldn't know what to do anyways. Like
I
motherfuckers
I
don't
didn't
know.
I didn't I didn't been in them rooms. I didn't interrogated many people, bro. I've seen a lot of tough guys turn into something totally different when that
It probably don't even take long, do it.
oh man, dog.
Like damn, they can't even offer this nigga a fucking corned beef sandwich. This motherfucker got this
Man,
sandwich.
I done seen some. I done seen it, bro. I done seen it on a high level, man.
And I'd have motherfuckers I know, man. We in the police car, niggas be ready to tell. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, damn, bro.
Oh,
Like
for
it be
sure.
crazy.
That's a fact.
And it be the toughest of the toughest motherfuckers. That's why I don't put shit past none of these motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you gotta, that's the hard part. That's the scary part. But I think in life, bro, um, discernment is very crucial. It's not something that we'll ever master, but it's something that we will be able to use. Uh, even knowing, even the most skilled carpenter didn't hit his finger with a hammer before. You get what I'm saying? So it's not a skill set that you'll master, but it's a skill set that you could be good at, right? So discernment is key. I think having the ability to vet people properly, though.
Mhm.
and that don't mean necessarily like putting everybody under the same equal or type of test, but just being able to read a person and formulating a way to see if this person is really for you. And if
You
they're
know,
not, it's okay, right? Like I think sometimes we get in a mode where we meet people, we want them to be a part of our lives so bad that we're
man,
willing to
so
like,
bad.
yeah,
Facts.
man,
Good.
yeah, yeah.
Facts. That's where it comes in. Where like even with me myself, like a lot of times when we in times in our life where everything just going bad and I'm just so angry, like I'm just mad at the world. It's times where I'm not using my pattern. Like I'm not meditating. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not doing the stuff that make me happy so I could be good enough for my girl, good enough for my kids, good enough to be supervisor at work, good enough to me to do everything smoothly. So it's like when I'm at my high and I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, everybody like kind of surprised. Like everybody like, what the fuck is going on with him? It's like, nah, I'm happy. I love myself. Like y'all, like a lot of people they used to the depressed side of you, which was like the savage you, the street you. Like I wasn't happy when I was doing street shit. I was depressed. I was
Mm,
doing the shit because I didn't know what else to do. And I was trying to get accepted by everybody. And I was trying to ride for everybody. And I was hopping in cabs to go pull up because my dog got into it with the niggas around the corner and doing all this other dumbass shit that motherfuckers glorify that never did it before. Like
mm,
shit wasn't fun not knowing that the police know what I did. That shit wasn't fun. Uh, Waiting to see if I'm gonna be on the news at nighttime. That shit wasn't fun. But people glorify this shit because they never been through it. They hear people rap about it, but the people that's rapping about it, they never been through it. So it's like it's just a funny ass life that we live in, bro. And it's just about being humble and just thanking God. Like I got locked up for some shit I didn't do, and when I was in there, I felt like I'm in this bitch because of the shit I did. Like I didn't need to do life for me to learn from my mistake. God didn't give that
mm,
to me. He gave me the time that I'm in here to learn and appreciate everything that I did. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
appreciate him giving me a second chance. Like I got locked up for shit I didn't do, and I knew that. And I'm like, damn, I'm about to change my fucking life, bro. Like something got to give. I'm in this bitch for some shit I ain't did, but I know I'm in here for the shit I did, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
like other motherfuckers, they never gonna learn. So it's like they get life, hell on earth. They get life because hell on earth because they not gonna change. They dark. They dark people. They walking amongst us. They evil as hell. Like they don't got nothing else. Like it's hell on earth. Understand? People don't understand that jail is hell on earth, bro. Like you can't
Man,
do shit.
listen,
You
I done
can't do
been to
shit.
jail. I done been to jail, bro. Not just outside of like the, even the one thing me and you talked about. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm talking about when we talked about with the one thing,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that right there like blew my mind, dog, cause I knew, bro, I'm in jail and I couldn't understand how people kept coming back to that motherfucker. I get the term being institutionalized. People like that. I understand that, but I can't see it for everybody though,
I don't get it.
bro. Like,
I've been at
yo,
JDF all that since youth, and I don't get it. I just
yeah,
don't
nah,
get it.
it's dog. Freedom is so delicious. Like you just want to eat freedom all the time, bro. Like you just want to have it all. Yo, when your freedom is taken from you, dog, and then you got grown men and women telling you what to do, when to eat, when to come out your cell, what channels you can watch. You know, you can't even eat what you want. You got to eat what you're given. You behind a wall, and the only thing and it's crazy because you can look at the birds flying, they free, they just outside doing what they
Hey,
want to do. Dog, like I just the jail, bro. For me, it's something that's so I will never fucking glorify that shit, bro.
people glorify that shit. People really
People,
glorify that shit, bro.
I can't do it, bro. I didn't, and it's crazy because I done seen people I know from my hood, bro. They'll post a mug shot like, yeah, nigga, I was in Max Pen, third floor, wearing the brown jumper, da 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 da. da 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 da. You feel me? Then they'll go into, oh, but I changed my life, da da da. And I'll be like, yo, for real, bro. Like the way you started that though, you almost trying to get glory from the first
No,
half
for
of
real
it.
though.
You
For real
get what
though.
I'm saying? Like you trying to get the glory from you being a max state, blah blah. I was looking at
Mhm.
3 to 15, and I murked a nit, but then I changed my. It's like you can't still try to seek the glory of that
Yeah,
while also seeking the glory of reformation, bro. Like
facts, facts.
what? All you
Motherfuckers do
gotta
that.
simply say is shit, man. I went to jail and da da da. It don't
You
matter if
wear,
you was in a max
you wear it, bro.
prison.
You wear it, bro. You know how many times I done tried to mask that shit, bro? You wear it, motherfuckers know. Like you can't hide it. I don't give a fuck how many polo shirts I put on. I'm going to get my tattoos removed. I don't give a fuck. You wear that shit, bro. Like motherfuckers know already just off how you talk, your conversation. Like motherfucker already know what you've been through. Like it's
Right.
easy for me to have an interview with you because we talk like this all the time.
Like
Motherfuckers don't
look,
understand. Like
look,
you
look
can't
at
have
your
this conversation with anybody, bro.
look at your comments, right? Like the lack of knowledge people have though, right? Like you got people that'll call somebody a rat on a TV
Shut
show,
up.
right? You get me? Like, but I know real rats. Like that's not rat. That was entertainment, and nobody snitched. But it's perception, right? Like Shorty said, Queen. She said, unfortunately, that's what was force fed to us through the TV. But me, I've learned to realize that, bro. There's after being a cop for so long, bro, and I've read and I've been a part of so many investigations, so many murder investigations and homicides and robberies and different things. Dog, that other side of the story that you don't know about will blow your fucking
Man,
mind,
I
bro.
can only fucking imagine.
What?
Only
Bro,
fucking
I'm talking about. Can I tell you a story? You
talk your
want to
shit.
know?
Talk your
Bro,
shit.
I get a call, shots fired. I'm at a Shell gas station, bro. I pull up. Little dude, young dude, he locked out. I see he dead though, bro. But as a cop, you can't pronounce him dead. It has to be a person who is qualified.
Hmm.
Naturally, I gotta start CPR. I know he did, but I got cameras out, everybody looking. It's broad daylight. Boom, I'm in there getting big. All right, EMS come, they take over, so they cut his pants. They cut his pants, bro. Like 3 or 4 bags of chips fell out of his inside his pants leg. So I'm like, damn, Brody was just stealing. So boom, I go inside. I talk to the clerk. So we chopping it up. I see the footage. His best friend pull up. I'm like, yo, come hop in the car with me. He hop in the back seat. Just to give people some information too. When you get Mirandized, which is Miranda rights, that is only gonna be given to you when you're in an interrogation. If you're being interrogated, you got interview, you have interrogation. I interviewed him. So I didn't read no rights. I didn't use what he said, none of that BS, because he wasn't under arrest or anything of that nature. So he chopping up with me like, yeah, man, I just talked to him. I'm like, yo, what happened? He like, I think I know who did it. I'm like, all right. So I tell him what I've seen in the store. So I'm looking at the film. He walk in, dude brush up on him. He said, damn, bro, you don't remember me? He like, the young dude like, nah, bitch ass nigga, I don't know you. Nigga better talk crazy right out the gate on him. He like, oh, okay, you don't remember me. All right, bet. He walk outside. The young dude walk outside. He walk after him. Shot off 6. Stop, 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 stop. I think he hit him like 5 out of the 6 times, right? Right before he had a gun in his waist belt, but he couldn't get to it. I saw it when I was doing the CPR shit. So I'm telling young and homie in the back seat what I saw on the camera. He said, "Yeah, bro. I know who dude is from the description." I said, "Okay." He was like, "That was a guy that he had robbed, like a couple weeks prior. He robbed him bareface." And so the dude, and I want people to understand this: when you do people wrong, they never forget your
Never
face.
forget. They
They
never
never
forget.
forget your
And
fucking
you
face.
gonna forget.
Man, I'm talking
We'll
about
forget. They don't forget.
Nick, bro. Listen to me. Ain't no forgetting when you do a motherfucker dirty. So he did do dirty. He recognized him, but the dude who did him dirty didn't recognize him,
No,
bro.
correct.
I'm to find out. He was like, "Yo, I tried to tell homie because he was a really good football player. He was like, I tried to tell him like, yo, you either gonna choose football or you gonna choose the streets, but you can't have both though." He didn't make the choice, and one took him out. So as I hit his passing was pretty a big deal because he went to a big time school in high school in Cleveland, and man, they martyred him, bro. Oh, he was such a good kid. Oh my god, he did nothing to nobody. And I'm just like, damn, I battled with that shit though, bro. I battled with that shit because I'm like, damn, nah, he wasn't a good kid though, bro. Like, he had just finished stealing. He just robbed a motherfucker. I'm like,
Man,
this motherfucker was not, he got a gun on his head. He was not no good kid, bro. Oh, he was going to state and da 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 da. And I'm just like, damn, bro. I battled with that, bro, like for so long. That it's very few situations I've been in my police field where certain things just really, like, I took it home with me. A lot of
mhm,
shit I left. I done saw so many dead bodies and drugs and car chases out there, and I always just left it. It never came home with me because in that world, bro, you become extremely, extremely numb.
mhm.
Like, things just don't bother you ever. Like, you could see 10 dead bodies and you just like, oh, here we go, another one. Like, you don't care, bro. Like, it becomes like systematic in a sense. So in saying that, bro, like, I've seen so much death. I've seen the evil of man, bro, on an extreme level, dog. Like, dog, I've seen kids killed at a dice game. I've seen kids killed by vehicles. I've seen kids shot in the face, gun point range. I done seen somebody get stabbed because they ate the last piece of chicken. They got stabbed by a brother, bro. I done seen and just I'm kind of numb to a certain degree too, bro. Like, even for me growing up, like in the hood, like I have, and I've learned to come to copes with my emotions, but I do get emotional sometimes, bro. And I've learned to like never really act on it, but yeah, the last like my career and then the last like I would say 6, 7 years of my life, bro, has been very, 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 very hard on me as a man, as a father, as a son. You know what I'm saying? As a friend. So when I hear you speak, bro, I don't think you understand how much I relate to you and how I relate to even all my players on their team. Like, sometimes they don't know my story. They don't know what I've really been through. And I can guarantee 90% of the people that's talking, I've been through far worse shit than you've
Yes, sir.
ever imagined. You feel me? I just don't wear it though. You feel me? So like, you know, for me, I think the key is that I carry three things: growth, evolution, and maturity. They run parallel with one another, but you need all three to survive
They
though.
important. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't have none of them.
right.
You know, they have excuses out the ass, but they don't have growth, evolution, and maturity. I had to like learn, put God first. And still, even then, bro, you could put God first, but this when your faith kick in, because that don't mean because you put God first that nothing's gonna happen to you. You're still gonna go through hella shit.
Worship.
You just got, and that's really the catch. When you putting God first, that's when the devil be like, "Oh, you think you
Part.
slick? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Let me really push the story of Job. You get what I'm saying? Like the that's the ultimate key. So when you're doing certain things, like you gotta really know that you're doing God's work. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Not your own. I think you need to follow the plan that God laid out for you. I think I got a scripture on my arm, Proverbs 25:2. And in this, it states that it is the glory of men to seek out a matter. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter. But one of our favorite games as kids was what? Hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
We as humans should find joy in seeking what God's plan is for us,
Every
what
book. That's
purpose.
even in the Quran. That's in the Quran. That's every book. You're supposed to live your whole life seeking God.
You gotta seek. You gotta
Whole life.
seek your purpose, bro. You gotta seek it, man. You gotta find the joy and enthusiasm in it. And God, He gets His joy and enthusiasm in it from hiding it from you. Climbing.
Mm-hmm.
We both fathers. I haven't did it with my son, but Easter egg hunting. You get excited hiding eggs from your kids or hiding something from them and actually watching them go and find it. And you see the joy that they have looking for it. You got to
Mm-hmm.
have that same joy as a child, as an adult. And
Huh?
as you're doing it, is you might be running to go check a spot. You're going to trip, fall, scrape your knee, and it's going to hurt and you're going to get a scar, but get up and keep searching.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Your whole life.
Yeah,
Your whole.
yeah. As you searching, you gonna fall. You might even break a bone, bro. You gotta, all right, once I heal up, I gotta get back out there and find this egg. I gotta go out here and find this, seek this knowledge, seek this wisdom, seek this information. Another
Mm-hmm.
three. Knowledge, wisdom, and information. They parallel, but they are not the same. You know what I mean? These are things that people have to like kind of you gotta wanna think like that though, bro. And not saying that thinking like that, oh my God, like money gonna start flowing and you gonna be the most successful person in the world. That's not the case though, right? It's just changing the mindset will open doors to you, and it may lead to more money, it may lead to more success, it may lead to another opportunity, but that's not the main goal though, because this life is fleeting, right? Like we're all gonna die, all of us. I think sometimes people wake up thinking like this life is forever. It's not, so yeah, it's a lot, bro. I ain't gonna go too in depth with you, really, though. But
Now this
yeah,
church though, motherfuckers be scared to talk. This church shit.
yeah,
Sometimes it take over. You don't even realize it. This church. This is really what church is for real. This is prophecy. Like people don't understand that shit. That's why sometimes I just take off. I'm going. You either go receive the information or you ain't. It's really empowering you. I know you feel it. I know you feel it because that's how the spirit moves for real. Like you helping somebody. You could be helping me. You could be helping one of the 11 people that's listening right now. You could be helping somebody that's going to tap on here and listen to just this part and not hear nothing else. They might
mm,
not care about shit else we talked about on here. But like you say, you're supposed to be seeking. You're supposed to be doing God's work. You're doing God's work without even knowing that you're doing it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's how I move, bro. Like we not perfect. We imperfect. But it don't matter what your religion is. It don't matter what book you read and all that. It's all the same thing. Good is good and bad is bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Good spirits, good energy, bad energy, whatever you want to call that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit
hmm
like this is needed, man. Shit like this is needed for real. And this is a good ass fucking interview, bro. This shit crazy.
nah,
Need a
you
bit-
good. KWI. Always remember KWI. Knowledge, wisdom, and information. And to break it down to you, so you got wisdom, right? Wisdom will always transcend throughout time, meaning that what was said in the 1800s, let's say it's saying like if you lay down with dogs you catch fleas. That still stands to this day. The company, you keep birds of a feather, flock together. When it comes to wisdom is one of those things that will forever just transcend throughout time, meaning that it will always remain the same. The meaning will still apply. Knowledge is one of those things that you learn in a classroom, right? You learn from reading a book, you learn from experience to a degree, right? Knowledge is something that will forever evolve.
Hmm.
Knowledge is evolution. Always remember from how our cell phones created, how our cars and our building structures, the materials that we use to build buildings, or even as simple as like the light, right? We had fluorescent light, now we got LEDs. Knowledge will always elevate and evolve. Information. Information is something that is passed along from person to person.
And it's
Meaning,
tricky.
yeah, information is one of those things is how you apply it, right? Like knowledge can only be applied a certain way. Like how you made the light bulb, that can be altered to make a better light bulb, but it's still gonna be a light bulb. Information is how you receive it and how
How to
you
give it.
apply it.
Hmm.
So there's good information and there's bad information. But if you think about it, there's not really bad
No, but
knowledge and there's not really bad wisdom. But
how you take it.
information is the thin line between the two. Because I can give you some bad information for sure, especially if you don't do your research. So those are the three things that you have to understand and put into your mental and know the definitions of each one and that you require each one because each one can help you cross the bridge ultimately. You can have wisdom without knowledge, but you can't cross that bridge. You can have knowledge without wisdom, you still can't cross that bridge. But if you combine knowledge, wisdom, and information, you good, right? That's how it goes. And these are things I've created for myself. Like I actually didn't even like wasn't taught this. This was things that I learned on my own through
Hmm.
just
Seeking.
listening to God. God always talked to me. I always listened to him. We always talk bad. We have mad conversations amongst each other. I think people don't even realize that your conscience is a direct wavelength to God
Facts.
and Satan. That's why they say when you pray, not only do God hear your prayers, so does Satan. And that's why you need to know the difference between God's blessings and Satan's gifts. A blessing from God will forever bless you. Forever. Satan's gifts come with a price.
Hmm.
It looked like a blessing, but this when your discernment gotta come in. Is it really a blessing? Because he hear your prayer and be like, oh, they said they wanted that brand new 2026 M6 BMW. Okay, I got a way to give it to him. Boom, boom. You like, oh shit, I got a way to get the BMW.
And
Is
you don't
this
care what it takes.
is this Satan's gift that's gonna require a cost? Or is this a blessing from God that's gonna continue to bless your life forever? A lot of us get confused in the sight of things. We see things and we think that that's what we prayed for. And sometimes God will give you what you want to show you it's not what you need. So you really do got to be mindful of how you pray because either God going to give it to you and it's a blessing, he either going to give it to you and it's a lesson, or Satan going to give it to you to completely throw you off track.
Hmm.
This is why I say discernment is so key, dog. Like you'll never master it because unfortunately, you have to go through things.
It's a lifetime. It's a
You
lifetime
have to
battle.
make bad decisions. You have to
Yeah.
make bad choices. You have to make mistakes because in reality, the lessons that stick with us the hardest are the ones that was the hardest. The ones that we hold dear, like you went to jail, you didn't did some things in your mind, you like, damn, the repercussions of this shit was so fucking dire. Yo, I'll never go through that shit. I'm
It
cool. I,
was.
I got
It
my one
was.
experience. You feel me? I'm not doing that again. And that's what you may have needed. You needed to actually physically experience the consequence of that to know that that's not something you want to do or you want to partake in.
Hmm.
So These are things that people got to start thinking about. But we live in such a with the social media age. It's hard though because um, as a man, you're born with no value. As a man, you don't have any value in this world. Your value is predicated on your success.
Mhm.
If you have success, then the world says that you are valuable. A
Facts.
woman will forever have value in this world because she has something that a man wants and she can bear children. For us as men, we will never have value outside of success. And social media has even proven it even further because now every woman want a provider. Every woman want 6 figures or better. They want to go on yachts. They want the only way that's gonna happen, bro, is with money.
Yep.
You ain't got it, you can't get it. There's no experience in it, you know? So it's so many lessons that I could teach and pour into people, bro. And I know there's plenty of influencers out there saying it, and I really lived it. I really got a deep story to tell about
Mhm.
my upbringing, what I've been through as a young man, and what I go through now as an older adult. I'll be 42 next week on the 29th. So even though I
Bless
may look young, I'm not young like that. I'm still young, but I'm not in my like early 30s or late 20s. So yeah, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Yeah, man. I ain't mean to go this deep into shit, man.
No, shit is needed, bro. Like I said, man. We definitely gonna do this again, man. Come back with a part two. Uh
Mm.
my lady gotta go to sleep.
Nah, you
So yeah,
good,
we
bro.
I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Good ass episode, man. Great episode, man.
Nah, you
Great
good, bro.
episode. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Y'all stay tuned for the next one, man. Peace.
Yeah, be safe, y'all.